got a Necco wafer hot off the presses? I have.
Piece of machinery that was originally at your...
Like this.
Every candy treat was a route to childhood excitement, and the candy aisle used to dazzle with colorful wrappers and delectable flavors. For many, Halloween was a celebration of the season's signature sweets rather than just costumes. What if you could relive those timeless flavors? Come explore 20 well-known Halloween candy from the 1960s that we would like to see resurrected. Pixie Sticks the candy was first created in the 1940s from a powdered drink mix called Fruzola Jr. after it was discovered that children liked eating the tart powder right out of the container. J. Fish Smith saw the potential and changed the product to Lick 'em Aid, which quickly gave rise to Pixie Sticks. The candy, a tiny tube of colorful, sweet, and sour powder, was straightforward but incredibly irresistible.
Cherry flavor. 4 Pixie Sticks are gonna go into this cotton candy. It's gonna be so good.
4 giant Pixie Sticks.
Yeah, they're huge.
Larger plastic tubes were also available, but the tiny paper tubes, which you could rip piece by bit, became famous very fast. The smaller, easier-to-handle paper tubes were liked by many for their tactile qualities. It is an exciting treat since the vibrant, fruity flavors were created to give the taste buds a powerful sugar rush. Pixie Sticks, a mainstay of Halloween candy bags for decades, became a sentimental representation of youthful fun because to its whimsical design and tart flavor. A popular Halloween treat in the 1960s, Cardinay's Baffle Bar disappeared at the start of the 1970s. With all the tang of the wild outdoors and a zest born of a mountain wind, it provided an intriguing flavor experience despite its modest wrapper and odd moniker. This mouth-watering California dessert had a distinctive combination of thick fudge, walnuts, and a touch of jelly, all covered in chocolate. Early ads highlighted the Baffle Bar's whimsical charm by recommending that hostesses cut it into bite-sized pieces for sophisticated party platters. But by the time the 1970s arrived, the Baffle Bar was becoming a thing of the past. Those looking for a comparable luxury now may be left scratching their heads.
Like vanilla taffy. Definitely taffy. See the peanut butter center?
You know and Abba Zaba bars, 2 wonderful relics of Cardinet's Oakland heritage, carry on the eccentric candy tradition, even though the Baffle Bar is no longer around. Let us move on to a traditional candy bar that was included in Easter baskets, Halloween bags, and Christmas stockings. Butter Brickle was a Halloween favorite in the 1950s and 1960s, enthralling candy enthusiasts with its distinctive chocolate-covered toffee combination. Made in Council Bluffs, Iowa by the John G. Woodward Company, these bars were a mainstay in trick-or-treat bags. 1960s advertisements with the memorable tagline, "Have a nickel."
Get a big knife?
A notable jingle of the time, Butter Brickle Candy Bar, was sung with a lovely British accent. This delicious dish created waves in pop culture and was not simply well-liked on the streets. Fans' affection for Butter Brickle ice cream was further cemented when the iconic team of Steve McQueen and Jackie Gleason ate it in the 1963 movie Soldier in the Rain. Butter Brickle was a must-have delicacy for Halloween and beyond because of its delicious toffee interior and smooth chocolate coating, which provided a sweet getaway. Let us now explore a confection that is well established in popular culture. No one requested a history lecture, but Necco Wafers were the confectionery equivalent. In the 1960s, they continued to be the least popular Halloween treat, as though they had been on the shelf since the Great Depression, waiting for children to grudgingly unwrap them. Each wafer was wrapped in wax paper that alluded to a time before digital technology.
Reese's Peanut Butter Cups. The beginning of the Necco Wafers history starts in 1847.
Children questioned whether Neccos were a trick in their treat because of their texture, which was similar to chewing on plaster, and their flavor, which ranged from faintly minty to downright medical. Although there were other meh sweets available, none of them had children exchange a bunch of Neccos for a single Hershey's Mini. On the Halloween candy scale, the black licorice flavor was especially despised. coming in even lower than circus peanuts. Sadly, Halloween loot bags no longer contain this once-perfect leftover candy. Let us now indulge in a confection that sprang out of the thrill of the space race. Now and later were the chewy, tongue-staining staples of Halloween in the 1960s. They had a special charm. Bite into one, and it stuck with you, literally. The Phoenix Candy Company was founded in Brooklyn in 1962. They would be stiff at first, almost stubbornly so, especially on cold days, but they would eventually soften enough to fit snugly on the roof of your tongue and become a tasty, flexible delicacy that you could enjoy all day.
Do you know, like even a chewing gum or something? Just like to have something in my mouth. So I would put them in my mouth.
Now and later was more than simply a great marketing slogan. It accurately captured who they were. Long after trick-or-treating, the sticky residue persisted, even though kids adored them now. A sign of now and later loyalty, the candy's vibrant colors made it obvious to anyone attempting to smuggle a piece in class. The sweet, chewy heritage of now and later endures as a cherished remembrance of Halloween's past, despite its decline in popularity following mergers with Leaf in 1983 and Nabisco in 1992. A throwback Halloween classic, Double Bubble cigars encapsulate the fun of the time. These classic bubblegum candies, which come in adorable It Is a Boy blue and It Is a Girl pink wrappers, inspire happiness and festivity. Originally intended to be fanciful cigars for birth announcements, they quickly gained popularity as party treats and brought a delightful touch to any event. They were a great addition to Halloween celebrations because of their unique shape and vivid colors.
This is, go ahead.
I have another one.
Yeah, hold it up, hold it like right here. This is where the focus is. Hold it up, look up.
These delicacies are more than just candy. They are the epitome of joy and reminiscence from childhood, with a flavor that explodes in every bite. Generations have been enchanted by Double Bubble cigars, which makes them a classic option for gift-giving, special events, and Halloween trick-or-treating. Their light-hearted homage to tradition makes everyone smile and reminisce about wonderful times. The famous chewy candies, known as Swedish Fish, made their debut in the late 1950s thanks to the Swedish candy manufacturer Malaco. These vibrant delights, originally known as pastelfiskar or pastel fish, were created to satisfy the Scandinavian palate with their juicy, fruity flavors. Malaco made the decision to expand their nets by the 1960s.
Really nice crisp packaging there. Yeah. So on the packaging,
and brought Swedish Fish to the US market. The result was an explosion of candy. These tiny fish swiftly captured the hearts and trick-or-treat bags of candy enthusiasts all throughout the United States with their distinctive texture and vivid hues. In the 1960s, Swedish Fish were a mainstay in Halloween candy assortments due to its delicious combination of fruit flavors and their entertaining shape. Check out this candy, which delivers a flavor of tradition in every bite and reflects a timeless dedication to quality. Introduced in 1964, the 100 Grand Bar quickly gained popularity as a Halloween treat. Candy enthusiasts of all ages were enthralled by its exquisite blend of crispy puffed rice wrapped in velvety milk chocolate and snuggled in golden caramel. The pub became a memorable choice for trick-or-treaters because of its unique moniker, which was inspired by the popular game shows of the time, playing a part in the behind-the-scenes antics of the Friends ensemble.
Experience of eating this thing is not as good as I remember. So there we go, guys. That is your review of the 100 Grand Bar.
Who notably received boxes of 100 Grand Bars in a playful attempt to get pay increases. This legendary chocolate bar became part of pop culture. Even though the 100 Grand Bar is no longer available, its distinctive combination of flavors and textures made candy history and ensured that people who ate it at Halloween celebrations would always treasure it. In the 1960s, cinnamon Jawbreakers were a classic Halloween treat. Both their eye-catching appearance and the scorching explosion of spicy cinnamon that piques the taste receptors are hallmarks of these vivid, deep red confections. Encased in a hard candy shell, each Jawbreaker is a multi-layered treat that, when slowly consumed, reveals a softer core.
They're so good, they last forever. This one comes with 240 pieces of the atomic fireballs. You know what, I eat
These candies, which were first intended to test one's jaw strength, represented friendly rivalry among trick-or-treaters. They are brave for people looking for a savory thrill because of their unique heat, which distinguishes them from traditional sweets. Cinnamon Jawbreakers offered a distinctive sensory experience as kids gathered their Halloween treasure, fostering memories that would endure long after the candy was gone. Charm's Assorted Squares candy is a nostalgic favorite because it takes your taste buds back to the 1960s. This well-known hard candy company changed the candy market by being the first to provide individually wrapped pieces, guaranteeing ease and freshness. Each square offers a fruity delight that makes you smile with every mouthful thanks to its 6 distinct flavors: lime, grape, orange, lemon, raspberry, and cherry. These candies,
I can compress them with my tongue between my tongue and the roof of my mouth or wherever I have them.
Which were once known as tropical charms, are a popular choice among candy enthusiasts because they were made to brighten days and stimulate the senses. Their little packaging captures the essence of the time period and is ideal for sharing or enjoying on the go. Charms. Assorted squares are a classic delicacy that perfectly embodies carefree sweetness, whether they are consumed on Halloween or at any other time of year. Since its debut in 1962, Lemonhead candy has been a popular Halloween treat that appeals to both children and adults. This classic confection is a firm, brilliant yellow candy with a strong, sour lemon flavor that will make anyone pucker. Lemonheads were popular in the 1960s and were made by the Ferrara Pan Candy Company, which is also known for other classics including Atomic Fireball and Red Hots. At first,
I'm glad you said it.
Why are you giving out so much about them? Just eat them. They're all pink. Enjoy them. No.
It depends on what.
Lemonheads were only offered in that distinctive lemon flavor, but eventually they added a raspberry variety to their lineup. A chewy variant was created with a blend of fruity flavors like strawberry, cherry, watermelon, and raspberry for people who wanted a different texture. With a delightful tail, the candy's fanciful name pays homage to the inventor's son, whose round head made Nello Ferrara think of a lemon. Next, have a look at the candy range that turns the most popular bubblegum brand in the world into an enticing assortment of sweets. Choward's Violet Mints are distinguished by their distinctive taste and eye-catching look. These square tablets have a unique floral flavor that distinguishes them from conventional mints, and they come in bright purple packaging. Each candy is a lovely experience for the senses, thanks to the fragrant combination of sweet and flowery elements that mimics the exquisite perfume of violets. These mints, which were first introduced in 1934, gained popularity in the middle of the 20th century, and are frequently connected to the allure of old candy counters.
So, what does this little Choward's mint smell like? It smells like flowers or perfume. That's the unique smell or taste that
Choward's Violet Mints appeal to daring palates looking for something unique, whereas other Halloween goodies tend to be chocolate or caramel. Generations of candy lovers have been captivated by their peculiar flavor, which has generated both adoration and curiosity. Choward's Violet Mints continue to evoke fond memories of the quirky side of confections. The quirky candy, known as Astro Pops, first appeared in 1963, influenced by the time's interest in space travel. Designed to resemble a 3-stage rocket, these renowned lollipops were made by 2 former rocket scientists from El Segundo, California. As inventive as its inventors, Astro Pops are made by pouring hot candy straight into a cone-shaped wrapper that acts as a mold. Cherry red, passion fruit green, and sunny yellow pineapple.
Yes, it definitely has great flavor. So now, can you imagine this as a kid, getting this and having the ability to just sit there and work your way?
Are the 3 vivid layers that give each pop its eye-catching appearance and mouth-watering flavor. Astro Pops, which were introduced at the height of the space race, immediately captivated the interest of both kids and adults and complemented the thrill of space travel. Millions of people bought these lollipops to satisfy their sweet need. They represented an exciting period in American history, where nostalgia and technology combined to create a sweet delicacy that still brings back happy childhood memories. Popular in the 1960s, wax soda bottles evoked nostalgia and aroused interest due to their distinctive appearance. During the Prohibition era, these tiny, waxy bottles were particularly interesting due to their soda-like look. Classic options like cola, root beer, and fruity blends were among the several tastes available in each bottle, which was packed with sweet, flavored liquids. Although the wax was edible,
the wax is flavorless, but combined with the syrup, it gives it a little bit of flavor. And the texture's kind of odd. It sticks a little bit to your...
Most people chewed it for enjoyment rather than taste, because it tasted rather bland. For many people, the feeling of biting into a bottle and drinking the sweet nectar within was unforgettable. Wax soda bottles, however, were more than just the candy. They were a part of a larger trend and were sometimes offered for sale with trading cards that made fun of well-known goods. These cards featured humorous parodies of ads, such as Quaker Oats and Crust toothpaste, rather than sports or singers. Although the candy was entertaining, many people were more drawn to the ingenious cards and stickers, which gave this classic delicacy a light-hearted spin. An old-fashioned Halloween classic, the wax harmonica brought humor and strangeness together in a single oddball package. This candy was unique, since it was both a chewy munch and a melodic toy. Children could blow into the harp, which was made of the same paraffin wax as the famous Wax Fang's lips and teeth. This produced feeble, squeaky notes until it eventually turned into a chewable delight. Although its waxy texture was not particularly gourmet, many people found greater enjoyment in the experience than in the flavor. Row by row, the harmonica could be bitten off, gradually turning into a chewy lump that looked like flavored gum. Despite not being the most useful or delectable treats, their uniqueness made Halloween Bounty feel particularly unique. The biggest candy bar available in the 1960s comes next. Since their invention in 1937, Smarties, bright candy-coated chocolate discs, have been a mainstay of Halloween confections. They are a timeless favorite because of the velvety milk chocolate hidden inside each tiny, crispy shell. Smarties were extremely popular in the 1960s, especially as a popular Halloween candy. Children were excited to see which ones filled their gift bags, and the variety of pastel colors added to their allure.
Milk chocolate egg with mini Smarties inclusions, 12%, milk chocolate in the crisp sugar shell, and a bag of Smarties mini eggs. Milk chocolate.
Remarkably, a light brown Smartie was one of the original hues in the lineup before being phased away in subsequent decades. Among the more vivid colors, the light brown hue was striking, but its delicate tint had little effect on the candy's allure. Even when the colors altered and evolved, Smarties' unmistakable appeal persisted. Their enduring inclusion in Halloween customs is a testament to their classic, yet uncomplicated crunch and sweetness combination, which has been enjoyed for many years. A 1960s Halloween staple, Clark's Teaberry Gum, was more than simply a delicious treat. It was a phenomenon. It became well known thanks to its catchy jingles and colorful ads that used the upbeat music of Herb Alpert and the Tijuana Brass. With its catchy beat that invited both kids and adults to join in on the enjoyment, the iconic Teaberry Shuffle,
wrapped in a pink wrapper, it says Clark's Gum on it, and here is the gum. Pink. Here we go.
perfectly encapsulated the spirit of the time. These ads, which were produced by Pelican Films, attracted admirers from all around the country by showcasing the gum's distinctive flavor. For many who relished its unique flavor and whimsical promotion, its nostalgic appeal and connection to Halloween festivities endure. Even though Clark's Teaberry Gum is no longer as common, it is nevertheless a delightful remembrance of a colorful period in confectionery history. With a playful twist, a candy that turns into gum, Razzles made a big debut in 1966 and won over candy lovers. First it is a candy, then a gum, is a catchy jingle. In the 1960s, little round Razzles are so much fun.
So you can see what these look like. So that is a Razzle, and that's the tropical flavor. Let me hold one up for you.
Swiftly gained popularity as a Halloween treat and appeared in trick-or-treat bags all throughout the country. Razzles only came in one flavor at first, raspberry. The name was inspired by this one flavor, which encapsulated that tart sweetness. However, Razzles became more daring over time and started offering tastes like orange, lemon, blueberry, and grape. For many who grew up with this delightful candy, the classic raspberry will always have a particular place in their hearts, even with the additional possibilities. Sparks retained a hint of magic in each chew thanks to its distinctive candy-to-gum metamorphosis and distinct fruity flavor. Candy enthusiasts in the 1960s fell in love with cherry fruit sorbets, a popular Halloween treat. Their vivid red color is striking, and their strong, sour cherry taste stands out against the sweetness of many other candy. With its chewy texture, each piece is a lasting treat that fulfills any sweet tooth. These candies, which were popular with both trick-or-treaters and partygoers, were frequently found in festive Halloween bags and gave holiday celebrations more color and taste. Cherry Fruit Sour's timeless appeal has crossed generations, bringing back fond memories of easier times spent hunting for the best Halloween find. Candy with cherry fruit sorbets is still a favorite. Flicks, a popular chocolate confection, left a lasting impression thanks to its distinctive appearance and mouth-watering taste. The candies were clearly identifiable, and they came in bright, glossy tubes that were either blue, green, gold, or red. Flicks were a sentimental favorite for generations because of their silky, melt-in-your-mouth texture, which made them resemble flatter, larger versions of Hershey's Kisses.
There you are, kids. Enough Flicks to last you a minute or two.
Gee, Flick man, what makes you so strong?
Let me show you. Oops, wrong arm. Get the message, kid?
Flicks were first created by Ghirardelli Chocolate Co. and were a Halloween mainstay until they were discontinued, leaving devotees hankering after them. Thankfully, a new business brought the beloved tradition back to life with Flicks chocolate-covered wafers. Flicks's nostalgic appeal was increased by the tube packaging, which made them feel more substantial than a regular candy bar. Flicks remains firmly rooted in chocolate lovers' hearts, as each piece evokes memories of simpler times and trick-or-treat bags full of vibrant delights. Next up is a Halloween classic that provided sugar lovers with an easy-to-make but enticing treat.